Sup everybody, James here with another video review for you, and today I am taking a look at Transformers Prime. Is it Deluxe or Revealers these days? Never mind, but nonetheless it's Transformers Prime quote unquote Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. This is the brand new version of Bumblebee that we have. Personally, I don't know the key. Well, I do know a couple of key differences between the new figure, which is this one I'm reviewing, and the first edition Bumblebee. I have seen reviews of the first edition Bumblebee, and really, I can't really tell which one I would have preferred, but I've picked this Bumblebee up, and I'm going to take a look at him today. So, here we have Bumblebee, and I will just remove his sort of guns from his little engine grill, and put them to the side. So here we have Bumblebee. Now he's very well, and actually a really well detailed figure. Really, I don't have many complaints. The only minor one that I have is that he's probably missing a good few paint applications. One is on the wheels, the second is on his back, and the third are probably just beneath his headlights. But other than that, I don't really have many issues in vehicle mode, that is. As with a lot of Bumblebees, and if I just move some parts around first. There we go. As with a good few Bumblebees that we've had over the years, his doors open up, nothing new, nothing different. The only problem between the way this Bumblebee's doors open and on the TV show is that on the TV show his doors kind of fold up a little bit, like the way they are now. Up. Sorry, that was my laptop. Hold on a sec. Yeah, that actually. No, I'll tell you what. No, I'll leave the light on. But anyway, the doors are meant to fold up. On this, they just fold out. That's to do with the transformation anyway. But nonetheless, I'm not complaining. If you were to hear me complain, then you would be bored. I need to fold this back in together. There we go. I actually like the way they've designed the black sort of lining on the new figure. It actually looks incredibly cool. It actually does make him look like a Bumblebee. And if I actually take Hunt for the Decepticons Battleblade's Bumblebee, you'll notice that, well, Prime Bumblebee has many more black lines. So now you know. And do you notice what could have been if the wheels had been painted silver? So yeah. Just before I get on to the robot mode, let's take a look at the guns. Now the guns are extremely small, and you can very simply separate them whenever they're not in storage. They're two very small guns, nothing extravagant about them. So yeah, there's that. Now, on to robot mode, and I'll actually bring the camera in for this. So the first thing you want to do with this Bumblebee is to take the sort of rear bumper or rear part of Bumblebee, the wheels, and just sort of wriggle it about and then wriggle it free and then fold it down like that. You're going to go to the very bottom and push down the feet, and as such you will then get the knees out. This will all come out, and if you want you can fold the feet forward and then separate the legs. So his legs are very easy to transform. We already have him standing, so let's go on with the rest of it. You're going to want to fold out the doors, fold down the arms like that. Just make sure everything's just make sure everything's still in place before we do anything else, because really the cool part is going to come up in just a second. Stay in there, would you? Anyway, you're going to want to take the the top of the car and fold it back, fold the rear part in, and then fold it down, and then this tiny little sort of, hold on, Yeah, this little bit here that's sticking up will tap into place in this little hole here. So you need to sort of get it in right on. So you need to get it in quite straight, and then I swear I hate these arms. Then you really need to make sure that it's in good and tight, so therefore it'll stay in position. And then there we have Bumblebee's back. Now this is where the incredibly cool automorph feature comes into play. Really, all you need to do is either take the arms or the wheels on either side and fold them out, and as such, all of his chest will transform and his head will be revealed. After that, you're going to want to straighten him out. Now, personally, and what Dreadwing 2020 does, is he would fold this part back a little bit and then fold everything out. Oh, excuse me. And then you will have Bumblebee in robot mode. Wow, 6 minutes to get to robot mode. This took a while. As such, here we have Transformers Prime Bumblebee in robot mode. Very, very cool. So, really, I have no major complaints about this figure. At first, I didn't like how the chest was actually designed. You know, because for starters, you can still actually see the gear mechanism they would use. But really, I like the way this guy now looks. If I bring it up a little bit, he has a very accurate head design. Unfortunately, they're missing a bit of paint in robot mode as well, so that's the unfortunate part. On the head especially, sorry, I don't know where the camera is. Yeah, so there we go. You know, not a lot of desperate badness. You know, so there we go. For articulation, Bumblebee's head can go it can go from straight to looking down. It can't look up unless you want to bend Bumblebee all the way back to make him look up. But really, you know, he can look up, he can look straight, he can look down. His head can go right to right. It can actually go 360. The arms, the arms can go forward. Well, they can go forward and back. They can go in and out, but they can also go all the way up at some points. Sorry, it's the awkwardness of this place that this arm's positioned in. But anyway, the arms can go in and out. They can go forwards and backwards. They can actually go all the way around on the one joint. The arms bend at the elbow. They pivot. They pivot 360 at the elbow. So there's that. No waist articulation, but the legs can also go forward and back. They can go in and out. They can actually pivot 360 here. They can bend at the knee, and also the feet can actually pivot around quite a lot. Only straight forwards and backwards, but other than that, not bad. Really the only complaint that I actually have in robot mode is that the arms are just really awkwardly designed. Really, you know, they're not designed. They haven't been designed well. Really, I love the way that the automorph feature actually does work out incredibly well, but the way they're designed to stick out, or actually just stick in a little bit, as you can see here, doesn't work well. But other than that, not bad. We're actually going to go back to his guns here, and like on the TV show, if you plug them into this little square hole here, he actually can hold them in his arms, both guns in his arms. So then you can get whatever cool scenes you want, you know, that sort of thing. The other thing you can do is he can actually hold his guns in his hands. So really, it's a good idea. I'm not 100% with it, but nonetheless, it's not bad. Now, so you know, I haven't tried this before, but if I take Transformer Prime Wheeljack's swords down the ways, oh, what do you know? Bumblebee actually can hold Wheeljack's swords actually, so that's a cool thing you want to know. So yeah, he can hold wheeljack swords, and he can hold his guns in his hands and in his arms. So there's all that. Truthfully, the new Transformer Prime toys are quite different from what I imagined. A lot of the new Transformer Prime toys are a lot different from the first edition toys. Bumblebee, RC, Cliffjumper, and Optimus are the main ones. Starscream, I'm not entirely sure about. If the Voyager comes out and it's pretty good, then fair enough, I'll like it. But for the time being, here we have Bumblebee, an excellent, actually a pretty good figure. Not too many complaints. So really, at least maybe an 8.5 out of 10. And to say that, that's actually pretty good. So that is my Transformers Prime Bumblebee review completed. Ugh. And if I turn off this light, I hope you've enjoyed this review. Alrighty, this is Knight/2020 Junior. Subscribe to my channel for videos and more. Like me on Facebook by searching for Knight/2020 Junior. Have a nice day, see you all around, and until next time, bye everybody.